guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to the Youthful Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2020. Last time out we played against Barrow and Macclesfield. We managed to score 5 goals. We conceded twice, which was a little bit disappointing, but there we go. And we're about to face Grimsby in what really is a make or break match, let's be honest. If we win this one, we go ahead of them and we go just 1 point behind York, providing they lose, of course. If York win, then we can't catch them because they go up to 89 and we're on 82. We'll go up to 85, but we still can't catch them. The best we can do at that point is finish a point behind them. I would like to get past York because then we finish in 3rd place and we don't have to play an extra game to get to... How have they been playing? Oh, they won their last 2 games. Okay. They're probably going to beat Woking, let's be fair. And they're probably going to beat Aldershot. So that might be out of our reach. But the way the playoffs works at this level is 2nd and 3rd go straight through to the actual semi-final. Whereas 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th go into an extra round, as it were. So I think it's 4th v 7th and 5th v 6th. And the winners of those then face 2nd and 3rd in the actual playoff semi-finals. And then the winners of those face each other in the playoff final. So I'd like to get to the playoff final. I think this is really the best opportunity we're going to have. And if we miss out on this one, it might not be so easy next season. Because there'll be some big teams in this league still. Plus our finances are suggesting that we won't necessarily have the economical resources, shall we say, to mount a promotion challenge. So it really is now or never. Which is why the pressure is on. And yeah, beating Grimsby and going above York on the final day of the season will very much help in that battle. We are going to head straight into the game then against Grimsby. It's a home game, so it should be in our favour. I have reverted the lineup back to how it was before the last match in the last episode. So Ekpyong is back in, Barnes returns to the bench, Mazias is also in for Chin. Wellens for Waldron O'Rourke and Clemenshaw is in for Asagi. I have left Rowe in the starting lineup because Davison still isn't quite match fit. He's really only there as a just-in-case option alongside Asagi. We're hoping to not have to need him because he's still not match fit, as I said. And a smarter manager might even bring someone in like Asin Gagny, who really hasn't played much this season, to be fair, which is my fault. But yeah, I'm happy with this lineup. I'm ready to go into the match. So let's do it. I'm going to leave the highlights on extended like we had for the second match of last episode. Mainly so the match doesn't completely fly us by. And here's hoping for a good performance and very much hopefully a good win as well. Just going to take a quick drink. I am recording this straight after the last episode, by the way. And I might even be recording the next at least 1, perhaps even 2 episodes straight after this as well. So my throat is going to be destroyed. By tonight. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean. I'll have a sore throat from all the talking. Jake O'Neill. Remember him? Former player of ours. He is currently in the Grimsby lineup. We sold him. Did we sell him to Grimsby? I thought we sold him somewhere else. Rowe with a shot. Oh, that's a great goal. I was about to criticise Ross for not having a left foot, but if he's going to pass it out wide to Rowe like that, that is brilliant. 4th of the season for Rowe. What a finish that was. It started with a throw-in on this side, which was cleared even. And then Mazias, that is a good layoff to a left-footed midfielder. It's a shame we don't have one. Look at that. First time smash into the bottom corner there. Perfect goal. I'm just going to change... Oops. I'm just going to change this to something else. Is there a way to get both teams? Don't think there is. Don't need that. Focus of attacks, maybe? And you're going to be the league table and you're going to be assistant manager feedback. That seems fine to me. So we have now gone above Grimsby. In terms of the York game, they are drawing still by the looks of things. In fact, are they losing? I think they might be... No, I think they are... I can't remember what they were on beforehand. I cannot remember. But going above Grimsby is still a big step for us because we have to win this game in order to even worry about where York are. Cross comes in. Great commanding header there from Nolan. Just didn't quite get enough on it. That's a good block though. Keep the pressure on. That's not keeping the pressure on, is it? That's a very good block, and now we can go. Rowe with the counter. Leading the charge. He didn't get that far, but he did at least win the throw. So, happy with that. Should I have latest scores on here instead of league table? I don't know. I feel like I need more boxes. Sometimes I feel like I have too many, and sometimes I feel like I need more. It's a bit of a mystery. There's a good header again from Ekpyong this time. That's not good defending. Great save, but that's awful defending. What on earth? I'm guessing that corner came to nothing. Nolan with the throw on the right side. On his right side now this time, at least. On the left-hand side of the pitch. And he's got it back here. Back to Ekpyong. I really don't like it when they dawdle in the middle. Even though they're probably perfectly calm and know what they're doing. But I just get nervous. Good block, Doherty. Corner ball. That long ball wasn't too... In fact, it wasn't even a long ball from Ekpyong, was it? He played it into Mazias, who then did a long ball and it didn't really work out. Great header from Doherty. Okay, Welland's doing a good thing there, flicking it to Byrne. I thought he'd messed that up, but I didn't see Byrne there. That's good play from Byrne, actually, to win the free kick. Fair enough. Fair play, that. Yeah, this was it. That was a stupid long ball. It was never going to find Rowe. That's a good ball over the top from their guy. Great defending from Doherty, though, to force Rose wide and then to close him down and make the block. Fair play to him. Come on, lads. Alright, half-time. I have now seen half-time. So if I, like 2 minutes from now, say was there half-time, I've lost my mind, clearly. Second half. Still a goal up. York still haven't scored. Good header Clemenshaw to Byrne. Don't be afraid to knock it back to the halfway line, you know. I mean, winning free kicks is all well and good, but Ross there was open. Just give him the ball. Goal kick. Okay, Ross missed that. That's not so good. Is he going to recover? No. Good save, G. I wonder how many games he's kept us in with saves like that. He is the Carl Darlow of Hatfield Town. And there he is again. The Flying G. That's what I'm going to call him. Is he going to do it again for us? Good block, Byrne. Now it comes in. Ekpyong, great header. Rowe, sort of with the up and under. I was just waiting to see where that went. Wasn't the worst thing in the world. We had the chance to regroup while the ball was in the air. Ekpyong again with a good header. To Byrne this time. Now the counter's on. If he gets a good ball through to Clemenshaw, perhaps. No. Back to Mazias. That's poor. That's Mazias with the mistake there. Played it behind Wellens. Cross comes in. Off the crossbar. Rebound. Ekpyong cleared it well there. Yeah, that was poor. That wasn't good play. Free kick here that Rowe will take. Towards Ekpyong. Well defended. Wellens flicks it back in. Clemenshaw back to Wellens. Get in. And it does count. Crowd noise is a bit off there. It's like watching live TV at the moment with the crowd noises. And they always press the button like 5 seconds too late. I was about to name a particular TV station then and I thought better not. Look at this though. Wellens flicks it to Clemenshaw. Holds it up. Lays it back off to Wellens. I think it took a slight nick off the defender. But absolutely flew past the goalkeeper. Our focus on attacking set pieces really paid off as Charlie Wellens scored from a well-executed set-piece play practiced on the training ground. I mean, their defenders did help us out a little bit, but from the moment where Wellens got the ball again, that was planned. That looked like a training ground routine. We're 2-0 up. We are doing very, very well. Still no subs from us. We don't really need to right now. Doherty heads it over. Just notice there's 496 fans in the stadium. 309 of them are Grimsby fans. Yeah. Bit outnumbered. That's one of the reasons why our finances are so bad. That's one thing I will criticise this game for, is you'd think by the time we reach the National League we would have more than 400 fans in. But, yeah. That's something maybe I'll edit it in the in-game editor if I absolutely have to. And I'm not going to like give the club money or anything. I'm just going to adjust the attendance. I don't even know if it's necessary though. I probably won't. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think I should do it? Doherty off, Barnes on. He was on a booking, so that's not a bad idea. And also Saji on and Burn off. Burn not the best game for him today. I still think the team as a whole has played well. But I think, I mean, what was his rating before I criticise him too much? Let's wait for the next bit of play. I'll have a look. Grimsby have changed half their team by the looks of things. They've made a lot of changes. Little tweaks here and there. O'Neill seems to have moved back to centre-back. I don't know if I'd do that myself. Looks like I'm going to have to check Burns' rating at the end of the game. Oh no, I can check it now. He was on a 6.8. Yeah, so definitely not the best player out there. That is currently a tie, by the looks of things, between Wellens and Rowe, the two goal scorers. I think G should be up there as well. He's had to face 4 shots, and, you know, he saved them all quite comfortably. That's quite, you know, it's pretty impressive. He is a good goalkeeper. I'm looking forward to him being my goalkeeper next season unless a really, really good option comes up. But I've got to stop doing that because, again, finances. Can't afford to just sign a good player because they happen to be available. As smart as that sounds from a tactical point, it's not very good business. Right, Nolan's throw. Wellens not at all interested in that. We're pretty much at the end of the game now anyway, so... There it is. Barnes with the ball forward. Referee with the peep, peep, peep. Good win for us. We do leapfrog Grimsby. I need to check what the York score was. They lost 2-0. Great stuff. Woking. Where are Woking? Just outside the playoffs. So actually they could still make the playoffs, Woking. So they did have something to play for. And who was the other team York had? Was it Maidstone? No, it was Aldershot, wasn't it? Who can't avoid relegation now, so they're down. So maybe we're still going to finish 4th, but it'd be awesome if we did finish 3rd. O'Neill suffers defeat against former club. Yeah, how did he leave? Did he go to Grimsby? Oh, he went to Charlton. Oh, is he on loan? Yeah, okay, he's on loan at Grimsby. Fair enough. 7 goals in 25 games, mind, for a defensive midfielder. That is quite impressive. And he is still a good player by the looks of things. Might maybe sneak him on loan again next season. Who knows? Wellens with the goal. He's signed a new contract between episodes, so he's clearly wanting to celebrate that. In terms of... I mean, he'd be a good shout, maybe. I'll talk you through the players who I've agreed to sign for next year. They're all young players. So we've got Rico Miller, 2-star at the moment, potentially 3-star, maybe even more. He's a central midfielder who's a deep-line playmaker. This is the reason I went for him, because I think at the time I had an injury to Ross, and I was starting to look at reshaping the midfield anyway. And having a deep-line playmaker can be quite useful. Someone a bit like a John Joe Shelvey in his prime, where they sit back a little bit more, they dictate the play from sort of the centre circle. We've got Darren Connor here, who is a advanced forward, can also play as a pressing forward, poacher, and a deep lying forward. He's the one from West Brom. He's got good finishing, considering. He's also, I mean, he's not the fastest as such, 14 and 15 acceleration, so he can get off the line pretty quick. But he should be a good young candidate for that backup striker role. Sam Higgs, who I'm hoping will follow in line with Ekpyong and Barnes. By the way, after last episode, I did check Ekpyong's stats. He didn't join us in the first season. He joined us in the 3rd. So I don't know where I got the first season from. But he's been with us ever since. I think he was like a £1,000 signing from Concord. And he's played for us solidly every year since. And he is club captain too. But yeah, hopefully Higgs can sort of follow in line with that. He's not the best rated as such, but again, just backup. Bringing in good young players as backup. Cheap too, in all honesty. I did sign him because he's cheap. And finally, Perry Walker Sheringham. I don't know if he's any relation to Teddy Sheringham. I doubt it. Young defensive winger from West Ham. The reason I brought him in, though, is because he can also play as a right back, so there's potential for retraining him there. Or he can play as a defence midfielder, as a ball-winning midfielder as well, of all things, which is handy. Could potentially retrain him as an actual winger, and maybe even as a backup striker. You know, like in matches where you badly need a goal, and you throw whoever you've got up front. He might be a good candidate for that. What's his height? 175. Okay, so he's not like a target man kind of player. And again, stats-wise, perhaps not the best. He's not very quick. So maybe a right back more than a... Or potentially a defensive midfielder. Yeah, sorry, defensive midfielder is what I meant to say. Who can also play defensive wide midfield. We will see. But yeah, we're going to continue on to the Sutton game. Last episode, I took a break in the middle and then came back, but that's because there was like 13 days between the two matches. This time there's only, 5 days? So I'm just going to keep progressing. We played on the Monday and then we're playing on the Saturday. So yeah, 5 days. And then this is our final league match of the season, and hopefully we'll finish third, and we only have to play 2 playoff semi-finals and then into the final. And that's 2 more videos for this season, pretty much. Don't know why I've suddenly decided to start producing more content per season again. I figured I might as well record these matches because they were quite important. And I had the stuff with the match plans and stuff, which does seem to be working, which is awesome. I keep saying "and stuff" as well, which isn't very professional. That's not proper English. But yeah, I'm those last 2 matches, the last 3 matches in fact, very, very happy with the way we're playing. We're linking up between the play really, really well. The only concern I do potentially have is when we get the ball with the 2 wingers and we counter-attack, because I guess it's because they're not the fastest wingers. They do run, like they try and run with it, but it's quite slow and a bit lackadaisical, and they end up either winning a free kick or winning a throw-in or something like that. What I would like to see with the counter-press and then the counter-attack is to actually win the ball back and then everyone flood forward in numbers, or as many players as possible flood forward in numbers, and actually hammer the opposition rather than this sort of running with your foot on the ball, rolling it across the top of the ball kind of thing. Because it's fine if you're like 6-0 up and you've got nothing to play for, but when you're 2-0 up and the third goal makes or breaks the game, it is better, I feel at least, to try and get that third goal yourself, and then you don't have to worry about them perhaps getting back into it, particularly if it's in the second half. Right, Ekpyong is not happy. And we gave Mazeus more game time. He's played every match second half of the season, I think. He hasn't shown the required level to be a regular in the... Oh, wow, that's a bit harsh. I know he's captain and all, but does he have the power to make that call? I don't think he does. So ignore that. Definitely ignore that. Right, I should be reading some of these messages, particularly the scouting reports, but then I've always been of the mentality that you can, of course, set your team up to exploit your opponent's weaknesses, but at the same time, if you spend too much time worrying about their strengths and weaknesses, you're not focusing on your own. So I like to set my teams up so that the opposition has to worry about me more than I have to worry about them. That's the plan anyway. Doesn't always work. Walker Sheringham has agreed to sign. That's good. So that's 4 17, 18-year-old players joining us next season. A couple of them at least as well, also very versatile. So that means, if we are trimming the wage budget, that means there's like 2 or 3 players who can leave now because we've got these guys coming in, which will be very, very handy indeed. Here we go then. Sutton United, last game of the season. It is a home game, sort of. It's Boreham Wood, Meadow Park. Very grateful for them. To them, for letting us use their stadium for the last 3 years now, I think it is. 3 seasons. In terms of the team, do I want to make any changes? I don't think I do. I think I just want to keep the status quo and see how we do. So here we go. Hopefully there's going to be no upsets. Fingers crossed. I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on what York are doing, though. Because it would be nice to... I mean, Sutton, We should smash these guys, let's be honest. With where they are in the league, we should absolutely demolish them. No disrespect to Sutton. I think you're a great football club. Great history, great location, do things the right way. But I want to really, really hammer you guys to get into that final playoff, to get into that top playoff spot, I should say. Well, you know what I mean. Finish third. Finish above York, that's what I should say. I mean, what a start. David Ross, he's not had the best game last couple of games. He's been a bit of a meh player. What a goal that is, though. 30-yard pile driver of a free kick. Right in the postage stamp, too. Keeper did get a hand to it, but it wasn't enough. What a start. 6 minutes. And that does take us above York. Although York have now scored as well. Rowe with the free kick goes wide. O'Halloran with the goal for York there against Aldershot. It might be just one bit too many to try and get York to lose here. Oh, Ross going for a second. That's always the difficult one. If you score the first one, that's great, but the second one is the challenge. If you manage to score that one, then you're onto a winner. Nolan with the throw to Mazias. Sort of found Byrne. Byrne goes for goal wide. Yeah, York's still winning. In fact, as long as it doesn't go 2-0, I think a draw. If we better York's result, basically, we'll go above them because we're only a point behind them. Clemenshaw back to Ross. To Mazias. Over the top towards Rowe. Headed away by the defender. Ekpyong out wide left here. Not quite sure what he's doing here. Not quite sure what Ross is doing there either. Ekpyong with the cross. Clemenshaw with the header. Oh, that's a goal. 2-0. Fair enough. Who knew Ekpyong could cross a ball like that, eh? Clemenshaw's 32nd goal of the season. I think that's Ekpyong's first ever assist. Unless he's done some knockdowns in the box. Look at that. That's where a floated ball into the box actually works. When you can get your hitman to run onto it and just knock it past the keeper. I think it's safe to say right now that this game is ours. We've done our bit. We just need York, well technically we need Aldershot to do their bit. Penalty. What was that for? Push on Ekpyong. I did see Ekpyong go down, but I thought he was just trying to reach the header from Doherty. Here's Clemenshaw with a chance to make it 3-0. Smashed it. Get in. 3-0, 30 minutes gone. And we're set to like uber attacking now. So this could be a duck shoot. Duck shoot? It is duck shoot, isn't it? Probably said that right. Anyway. Come on, Aldershot. Just all you got to do, Aldershot, is score one goal. Which, from the look of your goal difference, you haven't done much this season. Corner to us. Rowe takes. Into the middle. Clemenshaw's header. Oh, I thought he was going to get the hat-trick there. Backpedaled there. Got it down. Always head it down in those situations because it can go under the goalkeeper. Particularly when it's raining. Ross to Nolan. Crosses it with his swinger. Not the worst cross I've ever seen. Doherty just steps in front of his man there. Cleans that up nicely. Finds Rowe. Pulls it back to Ross. Into Mazias. Play it forward to Wellens. That's it. Shoot. Oh! Oh my days. What a goal. From a standing start as well. From a standing start. Look at the way we're moving the ball around here though. Look, to Mazias. Look at Wellens just peeling off his man. And with the ball practically stationary, he's just absolutely leathered that top right corner. Yeah, you point to your name. You deserve that. Bloody hell. Half time. So, oh, I didn't check the score there. It looks like York is still 1-0 though, looking at their goal difference. So, all Aldershot need to do is score 1 goal. And they've done me the biggest favour. I'll be very, very grateful, lads. Very grateful. Pretty, pretty pleased with cherries on top. Score a goal. And meanwhile, for us, let's get Hatfield to keep scoring goals too. Come on. Nolan with the throw. To Mazias. Edge of the box. Not really going anywhere. That was never going to end up in a foul, was it? Clean sheet, lads. Good save, G. Very good save, G. Saji on for Burn. What was Burn's rating? 7.1. So yeah, he was having a good game. I feel bad for G being only a 6.8. He's had nothing to do. That was their first shot on target. What was he meant to do? How's he meant to get his rating up? It's really harsh. That is really harsh. Aldrin O'Rourke has also come on now. As has Davison. So we've changed our advanced midfield, basically. Davison's free kick. Oh, I thought that was his hat-trick. Did that hit the crossbar? Don't think it did. Davison here. Flicks it over the top. Saji, good save. Saji's going to come over and take. York still only 1-0 up. Come on, Aldershot. Do me a favour. Ross gets the ball here. He needs touch and in those situations. Touch and in. No faffing. Matthews with the throw. To Aldrin O'Rourke, back to Matthews. Takes it down the line, does he? Crosses it in early. There's no one there, really. Rogers now for Sutton. Pulls it back. Davison almost let that one reach him then. They better not score from this. Oh, come on. This better not be the comeback either. Be fuming. There's a dent in the old goal difference. Right now, the only team with a better goal difference than us is Carlisle, who have won the league on 100 points. So the Centurions are the only ones who can beat us, really. This, though, look, he's come from behind both of them. Doherty, I think, should have got that. That should have been Doherty's. All day long. Oy. Still only 1-0 York, though. I swear, if we miss out because of that one goal that York have scored, I'm going to go back through our entire season and try and find the match that we should have won instead. More on the ball. Crosses it in. With the header there. Max Robson over the bar. That's full time for us, and I think York have done it. I think they finished third. Good performance. 4-1 though. The 1. That's the bit I don't like. That is the bit. It leaves a sour taste. Particularly if, you know, I don't like it when we concede goals. York did finish third by the looks of things. So they go through to the next step. Carlisle have won the league. Congratulations to them. Yeovil and Solihull Moors have also got into the playoffs. So congrats to them too. we have got Solihull Moors in the playoffs. So, oh, let's give Clemenshaw a little pat on the back as well. There we go. So we have to play them first in the playoff first round. That's what it's called. And then if we win this, we'll go through to face one of the top two in the playoffs in the semi-final. And if we win that, we go to Wembley and we play in the playoff final. So 3rd of May. It's currently 22nd of April. So a little bit of time to prepare. But that will be next episode, guys. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop some comments down below with ideas for tactics, signings, transfers. You can also give me some heads up as to who to look out for on FM21. Bear in mind that we are starting as a team down in the lower reaches of the English football pyramid. So, you know, not like, you know, there's this really good wonder kid who plays for CSK in Moscow, because I'm not going to have the money to do that, unfortunately. But yeah, do let me know any other sort of lower league players who would be good signings for teams at Hatfield's level. I'm always on the lookout for that. And staff members too, of course, because that's always a big one as well. And besides all that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.